Sup? Hello and welcome to another episode of Doug. Actually, I need to do, I am late, I apologize. You feel free to spit roast me like a pig. Feel free to eat my ass over the sink like a rat. I deserve it. Where the frick is my, there we go. There's the cue thing.
Hey Doug, first time donating to tell you that you and Davey are my role models. I'd appreciate if you could call to let him know.
Thank you, Egg.
Also, if either of you wants to teach me C++, just because I think it would be funny to tell my professor that I have a better teacher that people care about, DM me here on Twitch, and we can work something out.
Unfortunately...
If not, that's okay, I'll just tell ChatGPT to teach me it in character as you.
I unfortunately will have to pass, but that works. ChatGPT will do a better job, to be honest. Okay, lots of book thing. Did you get a good rest? I'm still pretty tired. That's why today is a short stream. But I've been mostly good. Mostly caught up. I bought a book. I saw your book on TikTok? What do you mean? Doug, you're quiet. Did it? Let me see.
The guy your cheeks clenched for my Doug story reading speedrun any % stream tomorrow.
God. It's a lot of people have done that. Your book has been pirated. Welcome to the day of a modern life author. We're brothers. You've been pirated too, T? Okay, hold on.
Eat my ass over the sink like a rat. I deserve it. Was an interesting thing to come into stream on.
It makes complete sense if you think about it. Okay.
I read the title and now I have some questions on how can you rip off a book that's only Doug.
I'm a little unclear. Okay. There's a lot of book things to talk about.
Nothing like some dynamic memory management with the boys.
Where is, oh, there you go. Look at Poe, thank you so much. They made you John Krasinski. I don't know. Look, so we'll talk about it once people have...
That high-generated man is hot, but he's not my Doug.
I did buy it, by the way. I bought it. And I have it here. I haven't opened it. Now, not only did I buy it, I bought 4 of them. I bought all 4 because I wanted to see them before they got taken down.
Doug.
This
you understand, Doug,
is the size of 1 book. How is there 4 in here? I don't know. It's an let me actually check to see if there's another outside that I missed. Because are each one of these like 15 pages long? I don't understand. There are 4 in that, apparently. That's the size of my book, by the way.
How does it feel to have your work pirated? That is payback for you always pirating and stealing.
Have I been pirated? You're in a class action lawsuit against Metas? They pirated at least 10 of my titles. Jesus.
How much time is there between the release of your books and the iBooks?
It's a 2-year subscription.
That's cash in the trash.
Hi Doug. Since you are now a published author, I want your opinion on something very important. / what's your least favorite letter?
Okay, that's it. Does it say the number of pages? Oh, okay, look, hold on. It says, I don't know if you guys can see it. It says print length 100 pages. So it's just going to be like...
How can it be pirated if there's no R in it? Smile.
Good point. They spelled my name
Is this a short stream as in a stream that is short, or a short stream as in a 5-hour stream that we pretend is as short as a 5-minute coding adventure?
There's a real chance that Doug's book could enter an AI training database. That's so true, dude. Oh, that's so
Doug,
funny.
Currently doing a mandatory sexual harassment training
this is
for
actual
university.
Short stream, hour or 2.
Could you occasionally give useful advice on how to conduct yourself appropriately so I can absolutely ace it?
I think you're gonna have to go off your own. Look, my name has ass in it. You can't trust me, all right?
How
I'm gonna see
fast did
Dragon
they
into an
copy
hour.
your
What do I
book?
say to him? Okay, look, all right, people are here, right? Yeah, we got people here. We can start talking about the book because there's a bunch of book updates that I think are funny.
There actually is an R in the Doug book. Fingers.
There was. Okay, look, let's first talk about the fingers. There is a bit of a scandal that people have been talking about. Yes, there's a fingers edition. Okay? Somehow the first version of my book had the word fingers in it. Okay? It's presumably from when... This is how you know I didn't do it with AI, by the way. Presumably when I was creatively interpreting the first chapter of Game of Thrones, and I didn't change one of the words from fingers to Doug. So you probably got a finger. You might have gotten a fingers edition.
That's a $60 value.
I
all
heard
for
about
only
it.
$14.99.
I changed it, but I don't know how long it takes Amazon to update this stuff. Like sometimes it takes a while. So if you have an extremely limited edition fingers edition, there might be like 1,000 of you. There might be 5,000 of you. I don't know.
Cash in the trash.
The most recent update is that I've sold 9,472 books. About like close to 10,000 books. That's an insanely large number of books, by the way. I don't know what percentage of that has the fingers edition. What page? I'm not telling you. You have to manually look through it, all right? Will the audio version include the finger? No. No, the fingers edition is like a rare Easter egg that only you guys get to have. I want to know the ratings. So look, couple things I think are worth doing today. First off, I think it's worth looking at the reviews of my number one best-selling book. Hold on, I need to have this just song ready to go.
It's a
Stream
2-year
Deck.
subscription.
That's cash in the trash.
By the way, anytime I mention number one best-selling or book, I do expect a lot of people to start saying, Poggies, wow, he's a best-selling author, okay? All right, so look, first we got to look through my book. But then, there are, again, I found 4 of them. 4 AI ripoffs of my book. There was actually a 5th that I talked about on stream last, Thursday or
Congratulations,
Friday? That
Doug.
one's already gone.
You did it.
You're incredible,
Great job, Doug.
Thank
You're
you, thank
amazing.
you,
Like
thank
you.
Wow.
Doug, that was so cool. What an amazing
He's
gamer
the
in
best.
person. This
He's
Doug
the best
is.
gamer.
Wow. Oh my God. You're incredible, Doug. Wow.
All right, so, pretty impressive. Also, let me pull up cinema code so that we can enjoy my
Congratulations, Doug.
book.
You did it.
You're incredible,
Great job, Doug. You're
I want to
amazing.
be like you.
Wow.
Doug, that was so cool.
What an amazing
He's
gamer
the
in
best.
person. This
He's
Doug
the best
is.
gamer.
Wow. Oh my God. You're
You
incredible,
started
Doug.
doing market research and the
3
manufacturing
years.
cost
That's a
bidding yet?
$60
Congratulations, Doug. You did it.
You're incredible,
Great job, Doug. You're
I want to be
amazing.
like
Are
you.
you bigger than
That was
usual?
so
What an
Am I still
amazing
wide? I
gamer
don't think
in
so.
person. This
He's the
Doug
I think I've
is.
widened myself, and I am
Oh my
not
God.
wide
You're
anymore.
incredible, Doug.
I'm just looking swole. All right, so first off, let's take a look at the reviews. Now, what I think is quite funny about this book, which is a number one bestseller, by the way. Thank you very much. Like, actually number one bestseller. It is worth reminding people, not only am I number one in Italian cooking, I believe, I don't know if am I still number one in, like, humorics? I'm still number one in limericks and humorous verse, okay? Which is, I would say, a legitimate category. So I think this isn't even a scam. Just actually a number one bestseller. Next to Dad's Little Pecker. Good company. We're down to number 3 in self-help and psychology humor. For a period, it was the number 10 selling book on Amazon, period. So it's just a best-selling book. Now, what I've learned as a very new award-winning published author is that there are AI reviews of what people are saying on on Amazon. So customers say, this book is life-changing and emotionally charged, with one review noting how it saved their life. The writing is well-crafted, and customers appreciate the huge plot twist at the end. They describe it as insightful, with one review highlighting its profound recalibration of understanding reality and consider it a transcendent experience. The book receives positive feedback for its readability and pacing. It is life-changing, heartwarming, readability, writing quality, twists, pacing. There's a number of lovely images that people have put up in their reviews of a Doug story. This one appears to be completely photoshopped, by the way. In a literary landscape cluttered with overworked adjectives and unnecessary verbs, Doug, a Doug story, emerges as a bold, minimalist masterpiece. It's on people's shelves. It's on people's books. We did forget, by the way. Let me grab a copy. We did forget to put a spine. So it's just a blank white book. So something I do need you guys to decide and vote today on whether we update the spine, because it is funny. You just don't know what it is. Doug, a Doug story. Now, not only are people posting incredibly profound reviews, it's pure unadulterated genius. This is the perfected form of what a book can be. Saved our marriage.
That's a $60 value.
Oh, here's a other country review from Canada. A dazzling adventure that redefines imagination. One of the books ever written. This is in Italian. I assume this is all positive. There's also a new, disturbingly large trend of people reading the book.
I mean, I just got this. The bag's right here. I threw the bag. I haven't opened it.
So here is a dramatic reading. This is on the Amazon page, okay, of chapter 12. And let me play some appropriate dramatic music here. Oh, no, he has music.
Chapter 12. Heartbreak. Dog. 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 Dog.
Really makes you think. There have now been something like 5 different YouTube videos or streams have been recommended to me where people are reading the full book. This is a 6-hour video.
Doug, 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 Doug.
This is a 4.5 hour chapter 1 audiobook, 16 minutes. Oh, here's an entire 2-hour reading.
All right.
Doug, 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 Doug.
Doug. This is just
is Doug, the Doug story. It's just kind of trippy when you ask, wait, you're an empty water bottle experiencing an existential crisis? Doug, 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 Doug.
Doug, 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 Doug. Doug, 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 Doug. Doug, 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 Doug. Doug, 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 Doug.
This has 23,000 views. There are at least 2 or 3 other people. Somebody put timestamps. Why? It's like 150 timestamps. Okay. Narrator misreads Doug, Doug, Doug as Doug, Doug, Dog. Omega lol, he fell. Did he fall?
Doug, Doug. Doug, 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 Doug.
Okay.
Doug, Doug, Doug. Doug, 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 Doug. Doug.
It's not even the right book. He has 2 books. Oh wait, Sickby said, my mom saw the book and she doesn't speak English, so she asked me to translate the back cover. I stopped at the point where it talked about plunging into your ass. It just said it doesn't translate well. Sigby, don't be a coward, all right? Give him the full experience. Your mother needs to know about the latest trends in literary work, okay? I can't wait for some, like, 7th grade English teacher to assign this as a reading for their class. And they have to do that thing in middle school where, like, the author of the book originally clearly did not mean that much, but you have to write a whole essay about how the meaning behind whatever chapter where he went to the dump or whatever. Ugh. When I read it in full on stream, my throat hurt for 2 days because of the G in Doug. Jesus Christ. In 2,000 years, they'll study this like they do with the Odyssey. Now, it appears that we did get one person who, at least one, who just bought the book, who just saw that it was a bestseller. Because from this, hold on. This Reddit thread, this appears to be a legitimate review. Becky Lynn Davis, very disappointed. I bought this for my grandson's 16th birthday. He told me it would help with his self-esteem. Oh my god, this reset. Since it was a bestseller, I thought it would be good. Instead, it's nothing but the author's name and some very disturbing chapter titles. Also arrived with a bent corner. Do not buy this book. People looked into it. This is apparently a real person. This is not a troll account. This is somebody who's been, like, making real purchases for the past 2 years. 3 people found this helpful. Oh my god. So this is real. I think she just saw it was a bestseller. Was this taken down? I don't know. I just saw the Reddit thing. Somebody on Reddit purchased it alongside House of Leaves, and so I saw like a dozen screenshots of Amazon recommending people to buy Doug, a Doug Doug Story, and House of Leaves together. I found it yesterday. Get Becky on the pod. Here's Short's reading of the book. Makerific with the incredible reading. CS word. Okay, so look, this is pretty outstanding. Now, apparently, I talked about this last week. Apparently, I did not know this, but if you are a best-selling author, which at this point I just legitimately am, there's no bit to it. It's just I am a best-selling author, a number one bestseller. If that happens, apparently there's many companies, people, I don't know, who look at the best-selling lists and they make AI ripoffs of the book. And so within 2 days of the book being announced, there was an AI ripoff, and I talked about it on stream. In fact, let me pull it up. This was day 3, I want to say. I'll get a few TTSs in here while I'm...
Douglas Scott got ready reading. What are the odds you could please make a special edition bestsellers reprint where all you change is you add an extra Doug at the very end, Limo?
That could be good. Thank you, Degatron, for the, is that 5 years, 6 years? It's a long ass time. Thank you very much. Is it day 4?
Doug, I didn't realize your skin was a healthy orange.
Okay, yeah, so, changed my off. Okay, this was the first one, okay? I don't know why that didn't get read out loud, Bob, before. I apologize. Oh, you somehow broke it. Sorry about that. I scammed you. I don't know why you broke the thing.
Will you be voicing the audiobook, or can we expect Failboat, Atrioc, Point Crew, etc., and a real ensemble cast?
I don't know. I don't currently have plans for an audiobook, but, you know, once I get some energy back, maybe we'll consider it. I do want everybody to give a sincere F in the chat, because Douglas Scott Memoir, which, to be clear, is not my name. My name is Douglas Reedon. The book, Douglas Scott Memoir, Doug, not just streaming M-, A Life Built on Innovation, Connection, and the Audacity to Play Different by Marcus Ellery. The same author, incredible author, by the way, who writes apparently like 10 books a day. Unfortunately, Marcus Ellery appears to have taken the book down. And we can no longer... the AI edited my face to make me look like less happy, I think. I don't understand why. This book appears to be taken down. And I was never able to learn what Douglas Scott, a memoir, actually was. And that's why, when I realized this weekend that there are now 4 different AI books, all with the wrong name. This isn't even me inside the wild ride of Doug and Doug story from Twitch Shenanigans to Gaming Legends. I realized that I had to buy them because they might disappear, and I want to have a copy of these Doug ripoffs. I think you can, if you just search like Doug book. Okay, here's Doug Unscripted. I bought this one. This is just not me in any way. This just isn't me. Democracy Anarchy. It's a biography. How many pages is it? It's by Davey, my brother, apparently. And there's no back. It just says copyrighted. I don't think you can do that. Oh God. Okay, and that's not even all of them. Wait, why can't I go back? Back? There we go. There's also Douglas Scott Reedon. This one got my name correct, but this just uses like a photo that I have on like my Gmail or something. I don't know where this came from. Beyond the Doug story. Again, the back says copyrighted material and nothing else. Dive deep into the extraordinary life. They all read, this is 96 pages. I've done more than 96 pages of stuff in my life. Thank you very much. Here's another one. There's also the untold biography of Douglas Scott Reedon. Wait, hold on. The name is The Untold Biography of Douglas Scott Reedon, Doug, How a Meme Scientist Redefined Humor and Community Online. So ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to announce that I bought all 4 of these books. And they're here. Now let me flip my camera so that the pages aren't reversed. I don't think other people, to be clear, should purchase these books. Because this is somebody trying to capitalize off the success of my book that I worked really hard on. They're tiny! It's like a menu at a restaurant. Why? Okay, they're all the same. I think this is like one company who's doing this. Look at the backs. It's all the same. Do you think the text is the same on all of them? They're exactly the same length. Wait, no, this one has a back. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. This is just a chat GPT summary. This is the Amazon description, just on the back of the book, in a white box. There is no way this will make them money, right? This is by Victor Hayes. Okay, so we've got Warren. Let's start with
It's a 2-year subscription.
That's cash in the trash.
Let's start with this one. I mean, I bought it, yeah, but I'm invested in having these books in my shelf that I can't see the end of. With the emojis. Wait, oh yeah, there are emojis. Oh, that's so funny. Oh God, you can tell that somebody said, write me a book into ChatGPT and then just printed it. I guess let's read a little bit of it. Okay. Okay, so the opening page. Look, as an author, I can tell you the quality of this. So, hold on, that's the title? And to be clear, my name does not have ass in it. Douglas Scott Reedon, biography 2025 inside the wild ride of Doug and Doug story from... Wait, so it's inside the wild ride of my book. You can't do that. Inside the wild ride of Doug story. Copyright. Okay, they've got a copyright page. That looks good. There's a disclaimer. This book is an independent work of nonfiction. Any perspectives, evaluations, or interpretations are solely of those of the author, Douglas Scott Reedon, and do not reflect the views of Victor... What the fuck, man? You can't say that. First off, again, not my name. They don't reflect the views of Victor Hayes, who is the author. What are you talking about? You can't say that. You can't say these are my views and not you. You wrote the book. It also just says Doug 1 and 2 at the bottom. Like there isn't correct like footers. Okay. Table. Look at how shitty it looks. Sacramento Spawn? What the fuck? Just call it Birth. Screaming into the world. Family Foundation surgeon father. My father is not a surgeon. Childhood sparks. Gaming obsessions or early mischiefs. First sign of digital brilliance. Berkeley Blitz. Forging the hacker's hammer. High school hustle. STEM aptitude and coding experience. UC Berkeley 2013 BA in computer science. Mentors and milestones, professors and projects that shaped Doug. Graduation launchpad. 2014. Okay, so hold on. I worked at EA, the company, okay, out of college for a year, okay? And what it's describing as that of me working a shitty job at EA is EA debut. It's not like I didn't debut into the world. I just worked there. What are they talking about? Hearthstone casting rise, building the Glutus alias. I never casted Hearthstone. Pivot to streaming, breaking free for creative independence. I guess that's kind of correct. Chapter 4, Twitch throne. Doug conquers streaming. I don't think I've conquered anything. March 2019 Twitch launch. That's a month off. Interactive insanity. YouTube explosion. 2.94 million subscribers. That's not correct. Community cultivation. AI mods. The mods are human beings. Blindfolded challenges and food moments. This is not an accurate description of my stream at all. What are you talking about? Okay. Personal life, privacy, and play. Let me turn up the lights on this so we can really get this book. When have I done food moments on stream? That's not like a key part of my content. What are we talking about? Okay. Family ties. Brother Davey and sister Julia's. Just say Julia. Don't say sister Julia. It sounds like she's a nun. Guarding anonymity and solitary focus. Los Angeles moves. Unscheduled streams. And Parkster. Independence drives daring experiments. Philanthropy and Oceanic Overdrive. Monterey Bay fundraisers, 14K to 620K charitable growth. That's kind of accurate. Okay, here's next part. Oh, we got an acknowledgement too. I'm curious who they acknowledge, given that apparently all the views are mine. I'm reading this through the camera. This is very confusing. Viewer power, turning fans into charitable forces. Impact metrics, awareness and conservation results. Legacy of giving, meme-driven generosity and long-term effect. Okay, yeah. Awards! Okay, awards, recognition, legendary status. Streamer Awards 2023, that's true. Media Spotlight features in PC Gamer. This is just like from the Wikipedia page. AI mods and viewer controls formats. Fan and peer recognition, 1.13 million followers cement legacy. How many followers do I have? Is that even accurate? Wait, how many did it say? 1.13? Okay, that is actually kind of accurate. Apparently the mods are AI. I don't know if he means mods for games, but I don't make AI mods. So I don't know what I don't know what excuse me, Victor Hayes. I don't know what Victor's talking about here. Like what does that mean? Are the mods AI? Okay, and then all right, and then finally Doug, a Doug story, 2025 literary leap. Conception, the birth of unique experiment. Critical acclaim and reader verified. From T. Morris's forward. Okay, they got T in there. To 120 5-star reviews. Commercial chaos. From sellout success to algorithmic absurdity. Legacy beyond streaming. Doug's enduring impact. Epilogue, streams, games, and influence. Doug at 34. Acknowledgement. No saga. Oh, he got my name correct in the acknowledgement. So that's nice. These are my opinions. Dude. To Dawn and Diane Reedon. That is not my mom's name. Your unwavering support and quiet determination gave him the wings to explore, experiment, and redefine. To Davey Reedon, whose narrative genius in the Stanley Parable cast both shadow and inspiration? What? What are you fucking talking about? And to Juliet, whose quiet strength anchored a family of dreamers. Your presence is the heartbeat of story. Wait. And to Parkster, the feline co-star of Doug's Los Angeles lair. Thank you for reminding us that even brilliance benefits from a mute. Think he's a cat? Doug's followers. From spamming GTA 5 commands to rallying over 1 million your passion shaped Doug's empire. I don't think of this as an empire, dude. I'm not a nation. To the Monterey Bay Aquarium team who embraced Rosa the Sea Otter's mission? No, they had the mission. It's not the Otter's mission. It's their mission. What are you talking about? What the fuck is this? Hold on. To the mentors at UC Berkeley, particularly Brian Harvey. Brian Harvey is the intro to computer science lecturer at UC Berkeley who I never spoke with. Not one time. His class sucked. And to the esports pioneers at ESL and TempoStorm, whose guidance honed his competitive edge, your influence echoes in every... To collaborators and peers like Jerma. I mean, I appreciate that, but that's not the main class. Whose July 2025 project captures millions? What does anybody know what that means? What did he do to capture millions of people? And T. Morris, whose forward crowned Doug and Doug story, your camaraderie amplified his audacity. To editors and journalists at PC Gamer and War Gamer, your coverage of Doug's 2023 Streamer Awards and ongoing achievements gave his story its broader resonance. To the readers of this book, you who hold these pages in your hands, your curiosity, dedication, and love for Doug's work are what give this biography life. Oh, hold on. This is to me. I'm excited to hear this. Finally, to Doug himself. Coder, prankster, philanthropist, and innovator, thank you for daring to be unscripted, for turning a single word into a cultural statement, and for showing the world creativity, humor, and heart can reshape the digital landscape. This acknowledgement, like the screams, donations, and adventures it chronicles, is a tribute to you, your fans, and the communities you inspire today and for all the tomorrows to come. You know what? I didn't realize how fucking awesome I am until right now. You're right, Victor Hayes. I've literally cultivated an empire. What is even in the book? So the book itself is just... Congratulations, Doug. You did it. You're incredible, Great job, Doug. You're amazing. I want to be like you. Wow. Doug, that was so cool. What an amazing gamer. He's the best gamer. Wow. Oh, my God. You're incredible, Doug. Wow. Okay, it's just summarizing. It goes from Berkeley Blitz, which is where I went to college, and then inside the next chapter, it goes back to my high school hustle in STEM. What the fuck are we talking about? Okay, it looks like it's basically and then back to UC Berkeley 2 pages later down here. Why did it get my name right in the book, but not the title? How do you even do that? My name is correct in the book. Why is only the title have ass in it? I don't get it. Why did you pay for this? Because this is actually way funnier than how funny I thought it would be. And this alone was worth the $15. Oh, man. Wow. This is it. This is what it's like to be a published author, dude. Diane would be so proud of you. I love that it gets some things right and then it just fills in the details with other. I don't know how much other stuff there is. Let me scan through these other books and see if there's anything
interesting. Are you aware that your book's been made into a 6-hour audiobook by Xitwurtwurt on YouTube? This is how you know you've made it in literature. I've watched it twice now and it's absolutely riveting.
Okay. Doug, I'm gonna just quickly scroll through Doug on...
The fact that your book could essentially poison an AI model with an intense block of repeating Dougs is some sort of sweet. poetic irony. How does it feel, AI boy, to be poison to AI?
Incredibly funny. I just want to be clear. The next generation of AIs are almost certainly going to have trained on my book.
So your book is basically also
That's
a pirated
so
book?
funny.
Since you copied another book and just replaced the words? Very interesting.
That is not copying. That is creative reinterpretation, is my understanding. It would be funny if George R. R. Martin sues me, though, for having fingers in my
I showed
book.
my brother this book, especially the fingers part. And he just went, why the fuck did you buy that?
Okay, I'm looking at this one. The chapters...
My book got delivered to a pickup side which is inaccessible due to a construction side. It will probably be sent back. Hopefully it will still contribute to monetary bay when I rebuy it.
Look at the fucking font. Wait, what are we doing? Why are you...
All hail the Sheep King. A professional sheep kisser and award-winning, best-selling published author. What can't he do?
Formatting the book to make it look good took almost as long as writing the book. It's not a joke. It's about 10 hours
Doug,
to write the
when
book
will
and
you
10
be a
hours
New
to
York
format
Times
it.
bestseller?
Because it took me forever to learn how to format the thing in Word. Because you have to do all of this stuff. You know how like every chapter starts on a new page? That's the thing you have to automate. You know, the footers and the titles all being automated and looking good and spacing correct. You have to do all that. It's like a ton of work.
Anyways,
to
please
format
put
it.
this money
It
in
took
the
so much
bone worm
time.
raffle. Wait, what do you mean you're not raffling a bone worm?
And then you see what it looks like without that stuff, and then you're like, ah, I get it. Worth the time. Worth it.
Why don't we add a fifth ripoff to the list? I put forward the suggestion to make chat only Doug. I mean, Doug.
Wait, they just bold random words. This is so ChatGPT. Holy shit. Another layer of his influence.
Can confirm, Doug fingered my book 10/10.
At the heart of his impact was audience participation. Twitch it always blah 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 blah.
Just
Doug
checked
Style
my
also
book.
legitimized
I am a lucky
experimental
recipient
content.
of the Fingers edition.
Why do they yell it? I'm waiting to get my copy, Doug, at our TwitchCon books. There you go, T. As a reminder, everybody, both myself
Doug,
and T. Morris,
I love how
another
you can do
award-winning published
innocuous
author,
bits that can
we'll be
turn
doing
into
a book
viral
signing
trends. Like how you
at,
popularized the Zelda Line Challenge,
at
and I have
TwitchCon
what they are
is
having. People are making vids of
99%
book
chance.
readings and even speedruns of it.
It is funny. It's not 100% confirmed, but like almost certainly confirmed. We're going to be doing a book signing at TwitchCon if you are there.
With a spine like that, it's definitely the book that you pull on the bookshelf to open up a secret passage that leads nowhere, because the only place this book could possibly lead is to disappointment.
Okay, let me quickly... the fact that the AI ripoffs also don't have a spine art is so funny. It is so funny to me.
The book doesn't have a spine, and it'll stay that way if you're a spinless coward.
There you go. Okay, what's interesting is every one of these AI books, like,
Dude, Doug, your pages lit a spark, a story that danced in the dark. Each line pulled me deeper inside, no choice but to laugh, to blush, to hide. Your words reached further than I knew, moving both mind and body too.
Dude, it's so weird to see a book just, like, hyping me the fuck up.
Just got this for my brother's birthday. He does watch the channel, but imagine if he didn't.
Dude, listen to how pretentious this is. Holy shit.
Dog, I would love to buy your book. However, paperback doesn't provide the book with the class it deserves. When will you be releasing a signed hardback collector's edition?
We don't need a hardback version of the book. Every story has a beginning, and for Douglas Scott Reedon, the man the world would come to know as Doug. That beginning was not a flashy live stream, a viral YouTube video, or a stage filled with roaring fans. It started quietly, in the intimate spaces of childhood, in the curiosities that bloomed when nobody was watching. To understand the creator he became, we first have to step back into those early years, when the world of computers, humor, and imagination first began to take root. It's not that big of a deal, dude. I make poop jokes on the internet. It's not that big of a deal. It's just so weird reading a book, a real book, that talks about me like this. Because I know me, and it's not that big of a deal. Reception and impact of the book. Hold on. There's an entire chapter about the reception of the book. As a reminder, this was written 4 days after the book was announced. What are we talking about? How is this a whole chapter? Congratulations, Doug. You did it. You're incredible. Great job, Doug. You're amazing. I want to be like you. Wow. Doug, that was so cool. What an amazing gamer. He's the best gamer. Wow. Oh, my God. You're incredible, Doug. Wow. As soon as the book was announced, people wanted to know one thing. Would the voice they adored online still shine through the page? The answer, almost universally, was yes. Readers described the experience of opening Doug Doug's book as something akin to entering one of his streams, playful, surprising, and thought-provoking. Yet it also carried something extra, something richer than the fleeting entertainment of a chat-fueled game challenge. What the fuck are we talking about, dude? How did it... In the book, he revealed pieces of himself that couldn't quite fit into the quick bursts of a YouTube upload. It was a longer conversation with his fans, one they could hold in their hands and return to at their own pace. I don't think they read the book, to be honest. Congratulations, Doug. You did it. You're incredible. Great job, Doug. You're amazing. I want to be like you. Wow. Doug, that was so cool. What an amazing gamer in person. He's the best gamer. Wow. Oh, my God. You're incredible, Doug. Wow. Wow. I didn't know how amazing I am, dude. The book's role in the creator Congratulations, community. Doug. You did it. The book's role in the creator community quickly became more profound than many had expected. For other digital creators, whether on Twitch, YouTube, or elsewhere, it was a symbol of possibility. Wow. I didn't realize I had such an impact. Incredible. But what struck readers wasn't just the humor or the entertainment value, it was the honesty. So true, dude. Fans resonated with those reflections. Congratulations, Doug. You did it. You're incredible. Wow. You're amazing. I'm amazing. That was so what an amazing gamer in person. He's the best gamer. Wow. Oh my God. You're incredible, Doug. What the fuck is he talking about? Hold on. Okay. Financially, the book was a success, but Doug himself seemed more moved by its emotional resonance. In candid moments during Q&As, which don't exist, by the way, he expressed gratitude that people had taken the time to read his longer reflections. None of this happened. None of this happened. None of this is real. There's whole stories. What's the last? I want to see like the last paragraph. Wow. This is the true conclusion of his journey so far. Not an ending, but an invitation. An invitation to laugh, to create, to take risks, and to see the world, whether through code, games, or words, as a playground where everyone has a part to play. Fucking cinema, dude. True, genuine cinema. Never been done better, dude. It's all ChatGPT. Hold on, where? I do want to see, which was the book that talked about Parks River being a cat? Was that this one? Or was that the second one?
So I make book wallets and turned your book into one of them for my husband. He now carries it around with him everywhere, lol.
Can you make me one? That's so cool. I didn't know you could do that. The one with the acknowledgements.
The reading of the book sounds like a Banjo-Kazooie character speaking.
Sorry, I just joined. It's the second one. Which, again, there are, if you just joined, there's four AI books that have been written about me, all of which are bullshit and very funny. It said it on the back.
The best part of your book is the amazing variety of interpretations of how it should be read. You accidentally made some weird Asioko oh no shit for all these weirdos to read out loud.
Yeah. Okay, it's the ass one. All right, because this one in the foreword apparently thinks Parkser's a cat, so I need to find where it talks about him.
And now, a Twitch chat reading of Doug, a Doug story, ahem Doug Doug Doug. Doug 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 Doug
Okay,
Doug
it's
Doug
in
Doug.
chapter
Doug Doug
5.
Doug Doug Doug
3,
Doug
it
Doug
looks
Doug
like.
Doug 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 Doug.
Lifestyle
Doug,
balance,
Doug.
Los
Doug,
Angeles
Doug,
move,
Doug.
unscheduled
Doug.
streams, and Parkser. Why are those together? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm working on my CompTIA A+ cert, and I've read so many abbreviations. A peeper, A, AAA, AAAA, DKIM, SCADA, pass. I'm not even sure how to read anymore. Do you have any book recommendations for me? I'm looking for an easy read, something with 4 letters max.
God.
Pajama Sam Douglas Scott memoir, Doug, not just streaming, a life built on innovation, connection, and the audacity to play differently ASMR when?
Dude, I'm sad I didn't buy that one. I'm sure it was just exactly like this, where it's like 100 pages. I wonder if 100 pages is like...
Are you really so conceited
What
that you think the
fuck
AI
is
wants
going
you?
on here?
Douglas and Douglas Scott are their own people. You're ruining their business.
While fans speculate about his personal life, Douglas skillfully deflects curiosity through humor.
Why
His
does it look
Rig
like an
Lord
obituary
persona.
photo?
What are we talking about? Who's the Rig Lord? I don't have a Rig Lord.
It's just trouble making ripoffs of your book in order to sell it to you specifically.
Okay, hold on. What? Why? Relevant Parkser clip. Is this why they think he's a cat? We gotta get to the part where they think he's a cat. Did this clip... I'm so confused. Okay, look, hold on. Besides the Rig Lord persona... why is it obsessed with me being like this weird hermit man? Douglas Scott's reading commitment to guarding his personal life and maintaining a solitary focus is inseparable from his success. What are you talking about? What? Been saying that. What are we talking about? Okay, hold on. I haven't even gotten to Parkser. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, lifestyle balance, Los Angeles move, unscheduled streams, Parkser. Let me get Texas speech going while I find... I want to see where they talk about
I like
Parkser.
how copyright law works in depth, but if we buy all of these, can you then get the fake books in legal trouble, forcing them to have to give a % of their profits to you?
I don't know if this is even illegal. Is it illegal to have ChatGPT write a book about me that's like made up?
Hey Doug, how do Amazon books work? Do they print to order? Or
Yeah.
as an author they
It's
print
print
a
order.
batch for inventory? Is that how AI slop saves money? Cause they don't have to pay for inventory? Also maybe digital versions?
I mean, look, I am getting enough entertainment that this is a worthwhile purchase. All right, hold on. This is,
I might be asleep by the time this is read on stream, but I'm sure a book has influenced a generation and I shall try buy it one day. But also love the content so much. 3 transgender pride less than 3.
Thank you, Humanoid. Appreciate it. Thank you. We do need to update the Doug Wiki because this is now canon. A key companion in this period is Parkser, Douglas's cat, who has become an integral part of both his private life and streaming presence. Beyond mere pet ownership, Parkser provides emotional grounding, a source of comfort, and occasional comedic relief for viewers. The cat has appeared in numerous streams and social media posts, earning a following that complements Doug's own fanbase. In many ways, Parkser represents the intersection of private life and public persona, anchoring Douglas emotionally while simultaneously contributing to his creative identity online. Why does it think he's a cat? Why does ChatGPT think that Parkser is a cat? What is going on here? Okay, I'm gonna go on ChatGPT and ask it. I'm trying to write, let's actually be like, I'm trying to write a book about famous, best-selling, award-winning author Doug Doug and his Twitch and YouTube career. Can you explain who is Parkser? Parkser is a South Korean American business consultant and broadcast personality. He works behind the scenes at Tempo Storm. This is all accurate. Why does it think... Why... Why does Victor Hayes think Parkser's a cat? It sounds just like a cat. Hold on. Final answer. Is Parkser a cat? I don't understand. Do it without search. Okay. Wait. I have to ask the same thing. How do you prevent it from looking online? Do not look online. Parkser is not a cat. Okay, so look. The AI has been trained to know that Parkser's not a cat. What are Doug's parents' names? Don't look it up. Unknown. How did it know my dad's name and not my mom's? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the life of an award-winning published author. Sure, I might have to deal with a little bit of plagiarism, but I'm sure this will draw even more attention to me. Doug Ass. You don't even mention cat. I don't know where cat came from. And hey, on an actual important note, as of today, the book has sold 9,472 copies. And we're still getting in the final total, but thanks to a couple of the auctions had to change due to people's unforeseen circumstances. But thanks to the book, we're going to hit 600,000 as the total raised this year for Monterey Bay Aquarium. So thank you for supporting the book and a lovely cause. I appreciate it all very much. Thanks to you, we now have companies writing weird AI ripoffs, which is so funny. Oh. Cinema.
I'm begging for any of the books to have facts from the wiki plagiarized. Just imagine if any start talking about being the shit king. Hey pants Doug or the shit king.
Dude, congratulations, Doug. You did it. You're incredible.
Great job, Doug. You're amazing.
I want to be like you.
Wow.
Doug, that was so cool.
What an amazing gamer in person.
He's the best gamer.
Wow.
Oh my God. You're incredible, Doug. Wow. Actual question. In the book cover that we made, we forgot to put a spine. Congratulations, Doug. You did it. You're incredible. Great job, I don't think they do.
Amazing like you. Wow.
Should we add a spine?
Amazing gamer in person. He's the best gamer. Wow.
Oh my God. You're incredible, Doug.
The
gamer? Why is that so much louder than TTS? This thing is insanely lag. I kind of
don't. So should we call Parkser Katsa from now on, no?
I don't know. I'm so confused how they determine Parkser's a cat. I'm tempted
you wrote
to
your
not.
best-selling book in only 10 hours. Is that the fastest best-selling book writing time in history? Food for thought.
I do wonder if it is. It really might be, honestly. It might be the fastest written best-selling book ever. Could you get these books for misinformation? I mean, I don't care. It's funny. And plus, I do so much AI stuff. It's like, it's quite funny to have people use AI to it's so funny, dude. I don't care. You know, I really, really can't imagine that anybody will go and buy these things thinking it is my book. There's no way. Because what this is, what this type of shit is for Charlie Kirk, okay, who died last week. And then people go online, they want to read stuff about that person, or Obama, or whatever, right? Like a big figure. Let's say the Pope dies, okay? Like whatever happened a month ago, okay? The Pope dies. Suddenly people are searching around online. It's like books about the Pope. And then they're hoping to get in the search results, right? That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to trick people who are looking for a general information about a person. No person on Earth is going to Amazon and being like, I really want to read a book about Doug Duck. Like, nobody's doing that. Like, there's just no way. And so the audience here is non-existent, which is very funny because these people, whoever are doing this, thought... They're like, well, it's a bestseller. There must be a lot of interest in Doug as a person. And there isn't. Nobody wants this. So it's very funny that they put in the effort to make these books. It's so good. It's the funniest thing, dude. I've also been reached out to for interviews on radio stations. Somebody's trying to get it into a library, into a book club. It's just like all these things are happening because it's a best-selling book. Like, just by being best-selling, just things happen. And it doesn't matter that it's not a book. I mean, it's not a good book. It is a book. Okay, I'm tempted to say no on the spine. I think at this point, it's just too funny. Like, the fingers thing was just, just an error. That's not something I wanted. But, like, it's so funny that there's no spine now. And, like, it's not like more people are going to buy it at this point. It's 10,000. There's 10,000 copies. It's not going to keep selling copies. I don't know why it would. Fingers was an error. That was not my creative vision. But maybe sometimes mistakes are... What did Bob Ross say? Mistakes are the happy... Whatever. It's a happy little fingers.
Doug, I just had a thought. The AI slop probably took most of your info from Wikipedia and then tried to fill in the blank. Do you think any of the books or AI took from the Doug Wiki? Where is Jokebot?
It doesn't
Sheep
seem
King,
like it.
Etc.
What? It appears to be based on...
Becky Lynn Davis, the woman who left the
Lord
manga
has
review,
spoken.
has reviewed a total of 4 items, including an electric groin hair trimmer.
Wait.
Hi Dugas Redden, it is very interesting seeing you go through the publishing process. I got my info in fiction writing and I've worked at a press, and yes it takes a lot to format books. It's so annoying lol.
Okay, I opened... I don't want to keep reading from these books. However, I did open to a page of the... I was going to say it's like Kit Boga, but it doesn't even look like Kit Boga. It's just glasses. Who is this? I think they just said AI generate a picture of a white guy at a computer. Anyway, I do think it's worth talking about... This is chapter 5, by the way. This isn't even the beginning of the book. This is the start of my YouTube career, and I would just like you all to be aware of it. Every creator has a breakthrough moment, the point where their work stops blending into the background and begins carving out a space that feels entirely their own. One of the defining experiences that cemented Doug's style was the infamous spaghetti-controlled video game. By connecting uncooked pasta to a system that could control a game, Doug took something utterly nonsensical and transformed it into entertainment. The chapter is called Birth of Doug, Why Spaghetti Controls Work. What the fuck are we talking about? None of this is real. Audience loved it. They weren't just watching someone play a game. They were watching the rules of reality bend and collapse in real time. Viewers became participants in the chaos, cheering on the spaghetti. Oh god, the text is so big and the margins are so big just to fill 100 pages so it looks like a book. Oh god, it's so funny. Okay, sorry. Wait, the other thing I wanted to do today...
Can we get a picture of her finger for the spine? So we can remember the fingers in our hearts?
I don't think I'm gonna do a spine. I think we leave it as is. It's a magazine.
Hi Doug, my cat loves watching your videos at night to go to sleep. Can you say hi to her? Her name is Athena.
Hi Athena. I was there, don't you remember? Does anybody remember the spaghetti stream?
Hardback collector's edition next Rosa birthday. Or maybe even Doug 2.
God. I remember. That was the moment that I started watching.
Unfortunately, you do not have enough tokens to generate this blurb.
What the fuck is... What is it doing? Why?
Doug, the iBook you're reading has a hard copy up on Amazon. How does it feel that ChatGPT can sell a better copy than you can?
These early experiments often sharpened his technical skills, editing software recording tools,
My
and the
favorite
nuances of
part of the
timing
book
became
was
familiar
Doug,
territory.
Doug.
By fumbling through projects, Doug built a toolkit that would serve him later when an audience grew larger. There's like a whole
Can you
page
train
about
one eye
how
on
it
the
kept
book that
fucking up.
hypes you up, one on the Doug wiki, the prostate one, and one on We Hate Doug, then have them debate who the real Doug is?
Man, I wish it was trained on the Doug wiki so bad. It would. This
I
would
want
have been
you
the
to
most
know
fucked
your
up
Rig
book
Lord
ever.
streams have gotten me through some tough times. The good old Rigster. Rick Riggy the Lord. Love it.
yeah, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for, the Rig Lord. Look, just to be clear, how insane this would have gotten if they had gone off of the fan Wikipedia page. This article has been classified as a mental hazard. Shit King, kidnapping record of 3 million children, murdered at least 25, was an award-winning best-selling author, pro-pants shitter, commie vampire, clanker, world-renowned dog food taster, mug salesman, bagel hater, Stalin's most beloved romantic partner, bell pepper, C-tier Twitch streamer, YouTuber, gopher apologist, FNAF animatronic, meme scientist, and a probable war criminal of German North Sentinel Island, Siculo-Norman, bald-head Uruguayan descent. He was born on January 18, 1991, BC. Can you imagine how fucked up this AI book would have been if it had gotten to this? She was known as the Doctor, which means he was once a woman. As a woman, Doug was still bald. Doug was primarily known for being the best-selling author of Doug and Doug Story, and is the feature of several biographies. Okay, all of these are in here. Doug grew up in the village of Bald Head, Maine. He was also born in Moscow, Russia. He said he was born in Sacramento, even though various sources say he was born in the very bald planet of Mars. He spent his childhood in London. I wanna maybe the sequel will be a ChatGPT biography of me, but only based on these. Jesus Christ, man. Thank you, Prime, for the kind donation, by the
hitting
way.
the stream. You should get him a bell so
Holy
you don't
shit,
lose
man.
him when he goes out and get mixed up with the strays.
I'm like fucking dying, man. This is so funny. Oh.
Hey, I was able to see through you, Doug. It was able to see you for the Rig Lord you are.
I'm having Gemini do a book of it right now. Doug would segregate
I would love to send you a book wallet if you want one
his
too
chat
long.
into the first
if you
or
wanna
second half of
see
the
it,
alphabet.
I
Don't use
tagged
that
you
word.
on Instagram after I made it.
Yeah, if you could email me, dougdoug@dougdoug.com. That would be great. That would be the best place to get a hold of me.
On the legal standpoint, as a make-believe lawyer,
my
let me tell you
fucking
that
God.
there is a
Aliases.
YouTube video from Doug, not published author, going over the AI laws of writing a book. Tech Tuesday or something.
Yeah, now I'm like curious about it. One of
You
my
need to call
aliases
Parks
is
immediately
apparently
and inform him
fuck
that
you,
he's
Doug.
apparently a cat. Don't elaborate on what that means or why he's a cat now.
Gibble gabble. Where did any of this come from?
Parks a cat plush when.
Lovable pile of dough?
Can you ask your cat/lawyer whether this constitutes a liable lawsuit?
I'm gonna ask Parkshire. As a reminder, don't joke about him being a lawyer anymore. That got him in trouble. So
Can
we
you add a
super do
spine
not want
but
to do
have
that.
it
But
look like there is no spine?
that being said, he is still somebody very interested in the law. So I will ask him about this. This is so weird. Apparently, one of my names is
Please add a
Dumbass.
spine and say secret door on it.
That's funny. The spine just says push for a secret exit. And then people
Hey
just go up to
Doug, I
bookshelves in
wrote an
libraries
email to
and
your
keep
business
pushing the
address
book.
already, but have yet to receive an answer. We would like to read your book on stream. May we do it?
If you send it to the business, send it to DougDoug@DougDoug.com if it's not for like a sponsor. If you just want to read
I
it, that's
literally
fine. I have
just
no
went
problem
to
with that.
Amazon with the exact thought of needing a Doug book and purchased the Doug book.
Yeah, but you would only do that because you knew I made a book and you're looking for the book. You're not just going to search Doug book on Amazon.
I
There's
think
no
it's
way.
obligatory that next time Poxer makes a cameo in stream he has to at least have cat ears on.
I mean, I'm going to mention this to him. It's extremely funny that there's a real published book that calls him a cat.
You know, I'm kinda shocked that you'd really dismiss those clearly expertly researched biographies. You published authors gotta stick together. Besides, how do we know that Poxer isn't a cat? Have we ever actually seen him and a cat in the same place?
Dude. I mean, you're not wrong.
Doug, you should go on to the radio interview and then only say quotes from your book and redirect any question by saying my book answers this well and then quoting it again.
Wait, so do we think these books are going to be put, like, read by
The
AIs?
book that said Poxer is a cat also said he lives in your lair.
That's true. Wait, so hold on. Is this going to cause... Is this going to cause the... Is this going
Doug,
to...
I will buy your book again if you add a spine, please.
I'll ask Barry. So, because this is like a book...
All hail our Rig Lord. There are many Rig Lords like Doug, but Doug is mine.
Both the original and the actual book and these books, aren't these all going to feed into AIs? Isn't this going to start thinking this is all real?
Second book, Hile Pajama Sam, my horrible father.
How? Okay, because like right now, AIs like scrape all the books they can find. Wait, we got to upload these to the internet somewhere.
This
we got to
isn't a
upload
book
them.
about your past, it's a book about your future, and your career doesn't start until the spaghetti stream.
If we upload these onto one of those websites that get crawled by the AI companies, we can get all this information fed in, and then it'll like have
now
all this
you need
wrong
to
information
collab
about
with
me.
basically homeless for a spaghetti controller.
Yeah, true. Man, there's so much potential here. You should sell
I
the
miss
books.
the
and
old
ebooks.
spaghetti streams. You've lost your way since the past 2 days.
Why would that have been a segue into what I do? So I wonder, is the
Doug,
AI companies
please.
finding a way
Do
to
you want
avoid
to
the
make
AI
these
books?
authors into liars? You obviously have to do everything in these books now. So start boiling up that pot of water for that pasta.
No, it said
takes spaghetti
it said
code to a
uncooked
whole
spaghetti.
nother level.
It said
Please,
uncooked
Doug.
spaghetti. We're not boiling any water. Look at the Rig Lord order.
Do I have your blessing to publish an iBook on Amazon based on the Doug Wiki?
I guess. I mean, so like I'm fine with it, right? Like, why would I care?
Hey
So,
Doug,
do we know?
need a hardcover edition so that the pages can be hollowed out to hide important things like snacks or a picture of some cheese.
Good point. Is there any, because like people could just upload, right? Is there anything stopping us from that? Hold on. Am I allowed to have ChatGPT write a biography of someone and then post it to, and then publish it on Amazon? Is there anything? You just subbed for ChatGPT's output is not
That's
copyrighted by
a $60
itself.
value, all for only $14.99.
Yeah, we went over this. You can't copyright this stuff. Like, you can't just put, as cool as it is to just, this one doesn't even have the word copyright. Wait, none of them do. Hold on. Wait, where's the... Oh, it just says copyrighted material. It doesn't even say copyrighted in the book. Oh, wait, okay. Copyright 2015 with Dawn and Pea Shells. That's the actual thing that I think you can't do. I think you can do it. Look, I have no issue with you doing this. I don't care. I think it's funny if there's just like weird Doug books, but I don't know. Yeah, technically you risk defamation. I'm not going to sue you or anything. I'm totally fine with it. disclose AI involvement per Amazon's rule. I don't know how it works. I'm not sure.
Praise our Lord and Savior IO. Hey Doug, so excited for the Rosa streams this weekend. Literally shaking to watch it live and not as a VOD.
Ooh, about that.
You should make a new Doug eye, but train him only on the fake eye books.
Oh, it's so funny. There's so many funny things to do with this.
The
I hope they
spine
don't
should
get
just
taken
say
down.
fingers.
Yeah. Do they disclose the AI was used to make it? I mean, they might.
So
maybe they
there is a
weren't. I don't
chance,
know.
a small one, but a chance no less that your book may go into the Library of Congress.
What does it take? What does it take for a book to go to the Library of Congress? That's a good question. What does it take for a book to go into the
If you
Library
make
of
the
Congress?
book again with a spine, I will only buy it if it has a hidden finger somewhere.
Publishers must send 2 copies of every work within 3 months of publication.
You should get a cat and call it Parker Adams and say it's an Adams family reference that he just doesn't get and is unrelated.
If I got a cat named Parkser now, just make the AI author truthful
Hey,
retroactively.
Doug, the dyslexic illiterate orphans escaped from our writing sweatshop. I don't think Doug 2 is going to come out anytime soon, sorry.
Okay. There is a bit here that I could do. I could take like a month, okay? And I change everything in my life so that these books are accurate. Like the video is I changed my life to match my biography, right? That's like the YouTube title. And then it's me trying to change everything. So I have to do all the things. We have to do a spaghetti thing. What does it say? Although, how do I change stuff about my, like, childhood? Dude, it's so nonsensical. There's nothing in here. It's just like... Okay, this one is very bland. What's weird is that they're all very different. I don't know if they're all the same person, but they're all very different in, like, tone and the way that they're written. This one is just, like, high-level bullshit, whereas other ones call Parkser a cat. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Time machine. Ask your... I need my
When you
mom to
type
change
Doug
her
into
name.
Amazon, the top results is your book.
I mean, that's just because I'm an award-winning, best-selling published author. But the point is, like, I don't think anybody else is going to
The
go...
dead internet theory would assume that these crappy iBooks will be used as reference for your Wikipedia page, which will then feed into more iBooks.
I hope. That's so funny. Wait, this just makes books?
I now really want to write a fanfiction one-shot of a crazy man calling himself Fig King, streaming to a bunch of bots financed by one millionaire while under the delusion that his pet cat is his human friend as he's so utterly lonely. And his mom's actual name is Diana, but he refuses to acknowledge that.
Wait, hold on. So Gemini now just makes books? This isn't real. This is like Fummy just put this in. Apparently they have a feature now where what even is this? Like, what is it? So obviously the pictures are AI generated. I fed it the wiki. So what is it going to look like? Douglas lived a life of great confusion. He was an award-winning author, yet he couldn't read a single word. He was told he was hold on, I missed. He was told he was born into a village in Maine, but also in Moscow and on the planet of Mars. He was a man of many contradictions that it made his head spin. Hold on, let's go a little bit farther in. Wait, no, never mind. We gotta go back. I saw he won every season of the Great German Bake Off. He was so good, in fact, that a time traveler was sent back in time to meet him. The time traveler was supposed to stop a great evil, but when she tasted Klaus's zitter-shaped cookies, she decided to stay and marry him. What the fuck? Okay, that's why... wait, what's going on with Chair? What am I saying? Your Cal? Yeah, let me make sure that's legit. What is this? Before he could even ask what a sheep king was, he was kidnapped by 27 cavemen. They were his biggest fans, and they were sad that he was so bad at 2D platformers, they carried him on a makeshift throne, cheering all the way. Okay, I'm giving a speech to a sheep, and now I'm finally home. Okay, that's a beautiful story. It's all true, by the way.
I am looking at the reviews of your book. There is 1-to-1 star review who thought it was a serious book because it's a bestseller XD.
Yeah, it's so funny. You just subbed for 3 years! There's no authors of the...
That's a $60 value, all for
Are
only
wiki sites scraped
$14.99.
by AI models? Could you just upload the books to the DuckDuck wiki? Is that illegal?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, so apparently everybody is recommended to buy Doug with House of Leaves because one person did that.
Finally became a Supreme Court Justice and 5-star general.
So at least 9,500 people have had Amazon be like, you know what could really pair well with this? House of Leaves. Very funny.
When are you going to let Twitch chat write a biography about your life story on stream? I guarantee it'll be a bestseller.
The title is Bald
Doug,
at
I
2D.
tried to read your book on stream, but I got to page 92 and my throat was hurting so bad that I couldn't continue. That was on Tuesday. My throat still hurts.
From what I can tell, there's been at least like 15 people who have attempted to read the entire book, which is just a terrible idea.
Doug.
Can we all buy it with a bottle of lube? So yeah, we should buy. Okay, everybody buys like the book, a bottle of lube, and a dildo,
My
and
father,
then anybody who goes to buy the book is recommended.
Recommendations, so I directed him to Lemonade Stand. He's your problem now.
Oh, thank you. We'll take them. We'll take the leftovers from your family. Oh my god. Okay.
On his father's side, the Redden line carried a blunt pragmatism, embodied in the figure of Don Redden, the man who guided young Douglas with stern hands and unwavering expectations. On his mother's side, an entirely different fire burned, the flamboyant vitality of Guy Fieri Redden, a force of culinary spectacle and dazzling energy.
Is that what the wiki
Together,
says?
they formed a household of contradictions, austere discipline and explosive creativity, steel and flame. Ooh, this is gonna be good.
I thought it was Diane. Well, Diane is what the AI book thinks my
I'm
mom's name
dying
is.
to hear how
The
you're
Doug
planning
wiki
on
is...
getting your mom to change her name.
I'll ask. I'll politely ask. It's not that far off of my mom's name. It's got like 2 or 3
letters. Can you
letters.
release your official book as an ebook too? I want to buy it, but the delivery costs to get it to my country is like 3 times the price of the book or something dumb like that.
Why do you need an audio, or why do you need an ebook? You can just look at it. You can read the sample. It's like, just look at it.
Hey Do, been watching you on and off for the last 7 years. I've never really watched the streams, but I always enjoy the VODs, and I still have no idea where the bald jokes come from.
Neither do I, French toast. Neither do I. Oh, okay, one last thing. I gotta... you guys need to update your fantasy football team.
You should also publish my annoying sister so the biographies don't have to make up details about your family.
Yeah, it's true. It's so funny, dude.
If I write an epic novel by hand without chat, containing everything from a wiki and will you personally buy it and invest stocks in my company? In renowned author BTW.
Probably not, to be honest. I'm not gonna like go buy every single book, but I mean, I don't know.
Oh my god,
I don't know, man.
You are married? Does your girlfriend know? This can make things very awkward. You should tell her right away. Also, no wonder that cats were worried of Parkser. It is known that cats that move into a house are worried of existing pets.
True. Let's see.
Now it's on us to buy more ridiculous things alongside the book itself to see if the recommendations change.
Oh, that reminds me, by the way, raffles are decided. So you should be reached out to this week. Although, actually,
Good
I don't
morning,
know when
Mr.
we're
Redden,
setting
distinguished
reach out to.
best-selling author. Please, I'm begging, let Novel Ivy Unhinged write a book based solely on the DuckDuck wiki.
Yeah, I mean, I guess somebody, could post it. Like,
now that everyone has given you all their money for charity, you can finally do a reverse subathon. Every time someone donates, the stream gets shorter.
True.
Can we do a marketing stream? Like all the bits we give on a specific stream go into a bucket. And that's how much you need to spend internet ads on your book.
Dude, putting ads up for the book would be so funny.
Hey Doug, I have heard they also made an ripoff of your snake too. It's called Tears of the Kingdom. You should get Parkser and sue them.
Good point.
Doug, I made an audiobook read and review of your book. I hope that's okay. Full version maybe soon. 2 minutes preview is already out, so I expect a letter from your lawyer.
You can do whatever you want, and I will support you. I just can't promise I'm going to buy the books that you upload. Okay, the one thing that somebody said, I don't use Goodreads. What is Goodreads? It said that there's like some kind of is like ranked something in Goodreads or 5.0 on Goodreads. What is that? Because I don't see it anymore, but it was here. There was like an automated thing that said this book's really good, and it's just a review website. So it's just people can just post there and be like, hey, I like this book. It's just like more trusted than the Amazon place, I guess. Is that the idea? The next is alright. It's owned by Amazon. Oh, okay, there you go. I was gonna say it's really unusual for Amazon to use an external website.
How the fuck are you confused about the My Mom is Guy Fieri thing? You said that, Doug. You had a whole bit about it. / actually can we get a game show where the mods put together a bunch of real and fake quotes and you have to guess which ones are things you've actually said?
That is a fun idea, yeah. I don't know if I've said enough crazy shit that that'll actually work, but... oh god, that looks so much worse.
Hey Doug, I need the opinion of a published author. What is your least favorite letter? Doug meets
probably
girl.
E.
Girl likes Doug.
I don't like
Doug
E.
dates girl. Girl moves in with Doug. Doug eats all of girl's cat food. Girl confused. Cat's confused.
The tale as old as time, dude.
Doug and the 5.5 minute coding adventure. This is a very clever House of Leaves joke, please laugh.
I have not even read House of Leaves. I would like to. I gotta read more. I've not been reading very much the last year or two. It's been
I've
busy.
just recently finished the complete collection of your VODs and videos on YouTube for the second time, so I'm here for more entertainment.
Oh, wow.
Dance you bald monkey dance.
That is a ton of support. I appreciate it. All right, let me see how this looks. Why does it look terrible?
Hey, Doug. I'm one of the sad 27 #sad cavemen. It has been a while since we were able to lift you up in your chair while yelling Ubicle.
True. I'm sorry that I've been denying you this.
When
yeah,
do
so
we
I don't
get
know.
new Backyard Baseball 2001 tournament? Maybe get Vinny as announcer again. I love this
that's
clip
on-
from it. https://www.twitch.tv
That is on Mr. Will now.
/dougdug/clips
That was fun.
/big fragiles 1 witsmith ZWLW4R3 had from a 9.
Okay. I need a sports song.
You should start saying that you have been sponsored by Doug and film ad reads for the book to sell more copies.
It would be funny to go all in on being an author and stop making real content.
Can I buy the book with channel points?
No. It does cost money to make the book. But we get $5 from every one.
Doug, when do we get a singing hour for your new book House of Leaves? It's great, only seconds to Twitch chat and T-Monster's new book.
True. All right, quick thing. I was going to potentially try to design t-shirts today. And the truth is, I'm pretty tired. I had a great time going over these books, but I think that's it. I wanted to do a short stream today. I've been fucking wiped this week and still had to do a lot of work, but we're pretty much wrapped up. Should be back to normal-ish next week with streams. Maybe like Wednesday? Because Monday, Tuesday, I'm tied up with various things. But before we go, it's sports time, baby! All right. In fantasy football, as a reminder, You guys have entered a team in a creator league. So have I. You guys lost your both of your first 2 weeks. I won the first week and lost the second. Wait, no, lost the first week and won the second. Turns out Failboat is really good at fantasy football accidentally. So I'm playing against Grand Pooh Bear this week. I've put it all on the Lions, basically, because I think that's funny. Oh, DeAndre Swift's out? Shit. Okay, now, even if you don't care about fantasy football, here's the vibe, okay? Point Crow's team sucks balls, all right? Because everybody's getting injured, and it wasn't very good to begin with. This is your chance. He's been the worst. You guys are up against Point Crow, okay? So, question is, do you want to swap out any of your teammates? On top of that, we're going to do this quick, okay? On top of that, oh, he has Cameron. Cameron Dicker's actually amazing right now. I do want to say, I cheated. Last week, I traded for 2 new players and swapped my teams, and I didn't give you guys the same opportunity to do that. That is just straight up rigging scam. Like, you guys didn't have the same opportunity. As a reminder, we have stakes here if you missed it. If you guys beat me, I will open a P.O. box for 2 weeks, open everything that's sent on stream, and wear a bald cap and a bunny suit while doing so. This would be a fucking nightmare to deal with. I super do not want to do this. And if I win, we're permabanning the word bald. I'm even going to wear a bald cap that day to make it even funnier how many people get banned. So there's a lot at stake of who wins the overall season, okay? You're up against Point Crow. It's one of your best chances to get a win. And the question is, do you want to swap your team around? On top of that, because I kind of scammed you and I moved my team around without giving you the option, I will give you the option, if you want to take it, of taking the 2 people that I traded for. Because I cheated. That way I can't benefit from it. I haven't played either of them. So for people who actually know football, I picked up Justin Herbert and, what's his name? Cameron Skataboo. Cameron Skataboo. Because I saw a clip of him, and he's apparently like very funny, and he also grew up in Sacramento. So I love Skataboo. I want him on my team. However, I'm kind of stacked. So you guys have this. I assume most of you watching don't know what any of that means, and that's fine. But if you actually know football, I'm going to give you a quick option. We're going to go through and decide who you want to play this week on your team. All right? I did swap Deebo Samuel in for you, actually, but what are we doing? First off, do you want either of my guys, Cameron Skataboo or Justin Herbert? They're both good, but you have an amazing quarterback right now. You also have Michael Penix as a backup quarterback. Cam Skataboo is a rookie running back. For people who don't really know what that means, he's one of the guys who just like grabs the ball and just runs. And apparently he's just like beefy and very funny, and he's doing better than people thought. So you could take him from me if you want, and then you have a good running back. Maybe a good running back. You don't know. So first off, do you want Justin Herbert? You would have to trade me somebody for him. And it can't be your injured person. Go. Yes, you do want the trade. No, you don't. Do you want Justin Herbert? You'd have to trade somebody for him. You can move Isaiah to injury. I'm moving your guy to IR. So you have an extra spot. I guess you could just take him, actually. Shit, wait, hold on. All right, the way this works, I don't even fully understand this. One of your guys, Aaron Jones Sr., got injured. So he's injured and he's on the IR for a while. And that means that frees up a spot on your roster. Technically, you could just take Skataboo from me. I think that's fair because I cheated. I want the Skataboo guy. Let me just show you. Let me show. I might get DMCA'd for this, but this is why I got excited.
Dart pumps his right leg, takes the snap. Handoff Skataboo. Up the middle he
That's
goes.
him.
Skataboo to the 10. Skataboo to the 5. Skataboo reaching for the goal line, and he's down at the 1.
Dude, I want Skataboo. Look at him. He's so...
24-yard run for Skataboo.
Okay, so it's not this.
Skataboo.
This is just football, right? This just looks like football. But hold on a second, okay?
First and goal, Giants.
Get in there. Stop. Let's go.
First off, they call him Scat, and they say, get in there, Scat. Let's go. That's such a football thing. You know, it just makes me want to fucking crack open a beer.
Skataboo, the tailback. Handoff, Skataboo runs left into the end zone, ended up.
Okay, so context for people who don't know football. This is the New York Giants. They're pretty bad. Skataboo's brand new, right? He's just starting the NFL. He's pretty young. He's like kind of a small guy. It's like people don't know how good he's going to be. And then Russell Wilson is the quarterback for the Giants. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, asterisk. But he's an incredible quarterback who's like pretty old. He's almost like 40, I think. Russell Wilson is like this veteran, right? Scadaboo's a brand new guy.
Giants are back in front.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right.
You ain't keep the ball.
This is him?
Way to step up.
He goes to Russell Wilson. This is Cam Scadaboo. Goes to Russell Wilson. Fucking grabs him by the chest like he's about to shank him. And this is a guy who's like a veteran. He's the quarterback. He's won the Super Bowl. He's just fucking like. All to say, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And then he says, way to step up to the fucking quarterback who's won a Super Bowl. What are you doing? This guy's so fucking funny. Like, this is not what you do. Be ready. He's just apparently like really, really hyped up all the time. And his whole thing is he just like does not stop running. Like, he will put himself through enormous pain in order to keep running the football. It's such a football-ass thing, dude. And he grew up like fucking 15 minutes away from me, apparently, and he went to Sac State. So he was a Sacramento boy. He looks so silly. It's just, dude, it looks like he's attacking him.
Step up.
Giants are back in.
Yeah!
Herbert is better, though. Yeah, I mean, but you already have. I would be horrified if somebody did that to me, dude. I'd be like, holy shit, golly. Anyway, so I probably hyped him up to the point that you guys want to take him, but yes, do you want Scadaboo or no, do you don't? I saw this. I looked it up on the league. I saw nobody had taken him, and I immediately grabbed him. Because I cheated by not giving you guys the same option, yes, you want Scadaboo, no, you don't. Looks like Jay Schlatt. I will do a trade for Scadaboo if that's what you guys want. He doesn't get enough playing time. Yeah, so look, he's not like he's like has the potential to be good. Like he seems like he might be having like a breakout rookie year, but right now he's not like some incredible thing. No trade, we just take him. Well, I have to give him to you because he's on my team. Tyrone JC is useless. All right, so let's assume you guys have Scadaboo, okay? You've got Scadaboo. And that means we need to quickly go through this roster and just allow you guys to pick who you want. You passed on Herbert, which I think is probably the right call because you have Lamar Jackson. Okay, let me just do this. So if you don't know how football works, just say bald. That's fine. Your QB options, Lamar Jackson or Michael Penix Jr. Who do you want, Lamar or Penix? The answer, by the way, is Lamar, but I technically need to give you the option.
I mean, I just bought some Learn to Watercolor books and Weird Fish Yaoi light novels, and Amazon still recommended your book, Doug.
Really? That's awesome. Saquon Barkley. I say Saquon if you want Saquon.
Advertise your own book? Lame. Advertising
Isaiah Pacheco if you want that. Or Scadaboo.
Poggies.
And then bald if you don't know what's going on. Saquon is the best running back in the league.
Just so you know, we're almost done with the first manuscript for cool. Duke Doug, the Duke Doug wiki story.
Damn, Cade, you really are grinding on that. Yeah, Scadaboo. Okay, I'm giving Scadaboo to Twitch chat.
The Rig Lord does it again.
True and real. All right. Okay, so you're leaving Barkley. Here's the real question. This is the first like actual decision to make.
Idea for stream: read House of Leaves, and that's it. Also, do you like Doom and Doom mods? What's your favorite Doom mod?
I haven't played Doom.
Mine is My House. Waddle right by Doug. I love you. The Eldritch Horrors await.
Not. Only because I don't play a lot of shooters anymore, because I don't want to sit at my computer after I'm done working. All right, your options for your second running back. So for people who don't really know what's going on, you get the way fantasy football works is you pick the people on your team, and then if they score points in the real life game this weekend, they'll score points for your team. So you're trying to pick people who you think will actually play real life football well. That's the idea. So J.K. Dobbins is one option. Your other two are Isaiah Pacheco or Scadaboo. So pick one of those. Bald if you don't know football and don't care. So this is for your second. It's Dobbins, Pacheco, or Scadaboo. And Scadaboo is, again, Skattebo is the name.
Dog
CJ
before
Beathard.
you leave.
CJ
I
got a
have
win.
John Katzer check
Our
our
newbies
channel
are
in
doing
your
well.
server now, or else he will steal all your fish.
Does chat get to control them during the real match? Okay, you're picking.
Hey Doug, that guy from Dudes
Scattaboo
Haters
over.
here. You ignored my charity TTS from last stream because you were looking at Legos. I hate
Scattaboo
you
is
more
winning.
now. Anyway, I did a challenge where every time I got hit in the Binding of Isaac was $1 for charity, and I ended up dying a few
God.
times, so I donated $92.
I'm sorry I missed that no-brainer, but thank you very much for the 92. That's a good challenge. I should do something like that for like a charity type thing. I guess I did one time.
Too bad
with
he
Donkey
plays
Kong.
for the fuck-ass Doug-ass Giants.
Yeah, it's not the best. Okay, a lot of people. I think what I'm reading right now is most people who actually know football are saying Isaiah Pacheco, who's a very good running back on the Kansas City Chiefs and is probably going to get a lot of run time. And instead, you guys want Scattaboo. I'm going to move Pacheco there for now, but then I will write a note to myself to swap him with Scattaboo off stream, which is a very funny gamble. And now I'm torn because Scattaboo instantly became one of my favorite players that I want to follow, and now I'll be upset if he does well because you guys took him. But maybe I can trade him back for you. Give him Scattaboo, put him in the roster. Okay, I wrote a note to myself. I'll manage that. Okay, next one. So you've got, for wide receivers, your totals are Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, both of whom are for Washington, Demario Douglas, and that is... Oh, and Drake London. So of those four, who do you want in your first wide receiver slot? Go.
Hey LeBron, never fucking give up. Scatterbo.
You should get Ryan Fitzgerald. I know him for real. Really? Wait, isn't he retired?
Way to step up as a rookie to your quarterback is legit the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Right.
What a man.
Right, to your, like, ultra-veteran quarterback. It's so funny. Oh, God, Scattaboo's so sick.
What team do you support?
Okay, London is your first guy. I root for the Lions because their head coach is really funny. Wait, where's
He
London?
slammed his penix in the car door.
Wait, what just happened? What? What did I just do?
Chat, the Giants play the Chiefs next week. We literally threw.
What do I do? What am I misclicked. What did I do wrong? Okay, Terry, you wanted...
Hi Doug, long time watcher, first time
You wanted
donator.
London.
Is this where we call you bald?
Yeah, basically. Okay, so your first... This is going to be Scattaboo, the empty one. Your first one is Drake London.
Hey
Your
Doug,
second, your options
massive
are
NFL
Deebo,
and NBA fan. Seeing
Douglas,
chat's tiny ball knowledge is making
or
me
Terry.
hate myself. Also,
Go.
I got Trey McBride, Derek Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm goated.
Trey McBride, Derek. Oh my God, you got... Well, Christian McCaffrey's looking okay. I mean, Debo's pretty great, but if you want to trade him... All right, so you're looking like Douglas. I don't... That's a terrible idea. I think you want Terry or Debo, man. Yeah, I don't think you want Douglas. I know it's like the meme pick, but it's like just not nearly as good. All right, we're going for Terry. All right, Terry's up there. Your tight end, this is Travis Kelce, is your current option. Otherwise, you got Kyle Pitts Sr. or Christian Loveland. You have 3 tight ends? You've got Loveland, Pitts, or Kelce. This is your tight end position. Go. I am officially out on this team. I am now bandwagoning F. I didn't see what F was. We have a plan. Trust us. The thing is, I know for certain 90% of you guys have no idea what's going on, and you're just excited that his name is Pitts. Although, actually, Kelce is staying in, which is the right play. So, never mind. Looks like we have actual football people here. Okay. Kelce's in. You have a flex spot, so this can be a bunch of people. It could be Isaiah Pacheco, so that's one. Pacheco. Your next option. Pitts. Your next option, Douglas. Your next option, Dobbins. Your next option, Loveland. Your next option, Debo. All of those, all 6. Bam, go.
If you pick J.K.
Swifties.
Dobbins, I'm going to have an aneurysm. Also, go Birds, go Patriots, and go Celtics. But
What's wrong
most
with
of
J.K.
all,
Dobbins?
fuck the Cowboys.
What's wrong with J.K. Dobbins? I don't know much about. I'm not a football expert by any means. I have, like I know like 20 to 30 players, and I've had a fun time following. And this dumb league we got is great. Okay, Debo is going up into the... So you're just banking hard on Washington. Okay. Let's move to kicker first. Do you want Jake Bates or Matt Gay? Jake Bates is predicted to get more points against Baltimore. Matt Gay has a funny name. This is truly a decision, a rock and a hard place, if you will. Go. Can we all move to Washington so we can have a meetup? Yeah. This is Washington, D.C., by the way, not Washington State. Okay, sticking with Gay. You guys are incredibly lined up on Washington
Can we choose
Commanders
the 1972 Miami Dolphins?
So here's the thing. Yes. If you guys are interested in following football, now you can follow just the Washington Commanders game, and if they do well, you're probably going to win. Kind of, sort of. Okay, Matt Gay stays in. Alrighty. And then last up is the defense. Broncos defense kind of blows ass, apparently. My defense has also sucked real bad. So you could get a defense if you wanted. How do I do that? Add player. So you currently have the Broncos. The available defense. Oh, Packer defense is up for grabs. Fuck, I want that so bad. Shit. Anyway, you can grab any of these. So the questions are, do you keep the Broncos, who are your current ones, or do you pick up, you could trade them for the Packers?
Hey chat, every Thursday for the whole season Amazon
or the Vikings
has
or
the
the,
game
or
on
the
Twitch.
Seahawks.
So if you want to get into it, you should. Also take the Packers defense, oh my god.
Yeah, that's insane. Nobody has Packers defense. It's the best in the league right now. Hold on. Do I get to take it first? You guys are taking Scattaboo from me. This gives you guys all the first choices. I guess I got first choice on Justin Herbert, but I don't even need Justin Herbert. Fuck. No, you cheated. Okay, well, hold on. If there's a player that we want, we can just say you guys get first dibs. I'm confident enough, at least for now, you guys get first dibs on whatever you want. Broncos, Packers, Vikings, or another team. Go. Which one do you want? We took Scatter because you cheat. Well, hold on. At the end of this, you will have taken the Packers and Scattaboo, who I wanted. In theory, we should split the two players that I wanted. Take the Falcons defense. Maybe I'll take the Falcons defense. Anyway, it's silly that Packers are not picked up. Okay, Packers. You can trade me the Broncos for them. You guys are playing the Packers. That actually is really good. We want the Browns. No, you didn't. Everybody wanted the You can't say we want the Browns. Take the Vikings D. Bengals haven't got their QB. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take Vikings. Plus I want Vikings to win. JJ McCarthy seems fun. When is the boring football part going to be over? Right now. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. You can have Scat. We don't want him. Everybody wanted Scat. I mean, now you got to trade somebody. Wait, who are you trading to me? Hold on. Wait, hold on. You got to toss one of these people aside for Scat. Oh, the Broncos. You can trade the Broncos. Never mind. Go back to football. It's punishment for cheating. Just to be clear, okay? I traded 2 players. I got 2 players that I wanted and didn't use them. I have no... I did not benefit from it at all. I was just getting those players before somebody else could. And now I'm giving you the players. So you cheated. I'm just saying, like, if I go to a grocery store and I, like, pick and I, like, take a book from the store and I walk out like I'm going to
Albie slot
steal
is
it.
empty.
And I'm like, hey, I
also
didn't
don't
steal
take
it.
Vikings defense.
Here, my friend, you
Last
can
year,
steal it.
Jake Browning had the craziest timing moments of all time where he said, shoulda never fucking cut me. You can find the clip. Just don't take the chance.
Don't take Vikings defense. Really? Shit. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, look, short stream today, but
I got an email from someone claiming to be your assistant for the auction shipping with an email from someone at dugdug.com. Can you please confirm that's legit and not some really weird phishing?
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's legit.
99% sure it's fine cause it's still your domain, but figured I'd ask anyway.
It's Slap Jackson. If you get an email from Slap Jackson, that means you won. It's just the person who...
Chat please, Browns of Lewis
Slap
allowed
Jackson is our
passing yards and
collective
Rams are also goated
communication account. Browns? Okay, oh, I'm taking Browns then. I don't want to take the Browns. Ugh, gross. Anyway, yo, thanks for watching. Fun little short stream. Should be back to more normal-ish things next week. Thank you again to everybody who donated to charity. Hopefully we will have a final total soon. Still waiting on that. But yeah, I'm excited for football. Gonna watch some football. Hope you guys are excited to watch football. Everybody loves football. Literally everybody here loves football. That's all we talk about in this channel. We're just big onto football.
Since I'm sending things to Krilly, who's a streamer, and there's doxing concerns, should we switch to your email or keep going with Slap Jackson?
Keep going with Slap Jackson. Slap Jackson is my team. So it's us. That's the right way. There's no doxing. It's not a random person who's Slap Jackson. It is an account so that my people helping me can communicate with people without it being them personally necessarily. Why is it called Slap Jackson? Because I just thought it was funny. We just needed a name. As much as Slap Jackson tells you they're a real person, they're not. I'm going to raid Linkus. Linkus is a lovely speed run. Wait, is it still Maisie
Doug,
right now?
can we do a March Madness and bracket, please? I love to gamble. I shake when I think about gambling.
The people in chat who are like, boo, football, boring. That's how I feel about college basketball. I'm sorry. I could not give less of a shit about college basketball. I wish you the best with cheering for college basketball, though, but I couldn't even fake interest in it, I don't think. Linkus7 is doing a subathon through this whole month. Definitely go give some love. This is Linkus's wonderful wife, Maisie, and I think we should go in there and say, Linkus, you look so much more beautiful than normal. What happened? And just keep pretending that it's Linkus. Again, don't spam relentlessly, but that's moderately amusing, and I bet one or two people will go, you know, like they're not gonna like laugh out loud, but they'll be like, huh. You know what I mean? Presumably Linkus is coming back soon, seeing as it's 3:30. I don't know what his sleep schedule is, but anyway, see you guys next week. Farewell, bon voyage. Bye. Yes, don't be weird, be respectful, all that stuff. Thank you. All right, bye.